My name's Derek Osborne. I'm crew boss for a Pat crew, 20-person Type 2 crew. I've been doing this since 2000, so this is my 18th season. I'm from Redmond, Oregon. I've fought fire in every western state except New Mexico, including Alaska. Today we're out here to do a suppression repair. So what we do after a fire goes through an area, we go back through, and any of the damage that we caused in trying to stop the fire, we go back through and try to repair some of that damage. Fences that we might have cut to repair, we do that because, like I said, sometimes when you stop a fire, you have to damage a couple things to make sure you save more important things. Drove down here Wednesday, got down to Napa, and then they rerouted us up to Sonoma as the need was greater up here for our crews. And on that first day, we had seen there was a street in Kenwood that had pretty much taken out some of the homes all the way down on both sides of the street, and so that was our first experience with the damage in the area. And then the next day, the Adobe and the Nuns merged, and so it all became the Nuns fire. We spent another, I think, day or two on the Nuns fire before we went up to the Pocket fire and helped out doing a similar thing, just trying to, because of how fast the fire spread, just trying to get situational awareness and figuring out what part of the lines were where in terms of priorities for taking care of the fire and the heat. The big things that we noticed, it's definitely different than what we call a fuel model down here. I haven't ever experienced this, so it was interesting to see how the fire had burned, especially with the fires and then with the vineyards in the landscape, because in some of the areas the vineyards saved the landscape, in other areas it somehow burned through the vineyards. So we found that very interesting in terms of why did the fire stop here and continue on in other spots, because it was definitely new to us. And so trying to figure that out in terms of where can we utilize things and where do we mop up, because following the line of the edge of the black and put out the fire, it was definitely very squirrely. There's fingers of fire here and there. It'd burn around an entire vineyard, and if there's just a little piece of vegetation between two vineyards, it would burn it. But some of the vineyards would hold, and then you go to another vineyard and burn right through the vineyard down into some fields. That was definitely different here than back up in Oregon. So was one of the big things that we noticed down here, and the support for the firefighters down here has been excellent. Everyone's been really supportive and helpful, and we're very grateful for the help that they've given to us.